Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we're finally going to be doing a video I have been trying to make for, I kid you not, a year and a half now. I recorded an original take for this back in 2021, I'd like to think, maybe even 2020. It's been so long, but here is my official Marvel Multiverse ranking. The link to this tier list is going to be in the description down below. I actually made this myself, so feel free to use it, anything like that. It's completely up to you guys. It's on the tier list website. Make sure to leave your rankings in the comment section down below because I would love to hear from you. Without further ado, let's get started. This is including every single project that Marvel has ever made live action wise. You can see right here that there's so much. I included a couple of animated things, including like Big Hero 6, Into the Spider-Verse, the Mcu TV show, all the Lego stuff. If I've seen it and it's animated, it's included. If I haven't seen it and it's animated, it's not included. So I didn't do like the Avengers TV show or anything like that. Mostly just hitting the live action. So this is gonna be my tier list ranking of basically everything Marvel has ever made. Now, I have not seen all of this. Most of it, yes. All of it, no. So that's why I have like a couple of those funky tier lists on the bottom. But without further ado, let's jump right on in. I've been trying to make this forever and new content keeps coming out. So this is gonna be through from 1942 with Captain America all the way through 2022. Oh wow, twos. Someone do the math, how many years is that? All the way through Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. There will be spoilers for that movie, but I will market spoilers before and after I start talking about that, so you guys do not need to fear. Without further ado, let's jump right on in. Our tiers are going to be all-time favorites, S tier, A tier, B, C, D, then stuff I haven't seen but I'm planning on watching, stuff I've never seen and I'm not planning on watching, and then stuff I cannot watch ever because it just sucks. So that's going to be like reserved for the stuff I've started watching and then just could not continue because it was so awful. So we're gonna do those last three categories first just to get some stuff out of here. And there's a couple, I think there's like 120 some images here. So we're gonna get rid of everything I have not seen first. So let's see, I've seen all this. The first thing I have not seen is gonna be the Blade TV show, the House of Chiron, whatever it is. I don't plan on watching it. It's not canon. It's not going to be. We're getting a new Blade movie with Wesley Snipes, so we're good. I've not seen this Captain America or this Captain America, nor have I seen the sequel to the original 1942. Have watched 1942, could not finish it. When I tell you it was bad, it's a black and white, like smaller screen than the Snyder Cut of Justice League, really bad black and white World War II propaganda Captain America. No, not my cup of tea. What else have I not seen? Daredevil. That's going to go in the I legitimately cannot watch this trash. I watched that movie once, sucked. Now, I have heard there's apparently a director's cut of it, which is so much better. Have not watched that. Might try to track that down. But the theatrical cut, no. Trash. Absolutely trash. Would never, ever rewatch that. Moving on, what else do we have here? I have not watched the 1960s or 70s. I think it's 1978. Doctor Strange movie. I want to. It looks like a train wreck. I'm looking forward to that one. Elektra, cannot watch that trash. That was mostly, I have not even tried to watch that one, but it's a sequel to Daredevil, and Daredevil was so bad, I don't even want to try that. I am perfectly satisfied with the TV show, and No Way Home, let me tell you. Also, I have way too much headroom. We're gonna raise my chair. Oh, that's a lot better. I can actually see now. Moving on, what do we have now? I keep like, you guys get to see all my apps on the side. Ooh, look, Minecraft. I don't know why it keeps jumping over there. All right, the Fantastic Four. This is the 80s? I think it's either 1996, 1986. It was only made so, blanking, Fox. It was only made so Fox could keep the rights to the Fantastic Four, and it was made to never be released, and you can tell, because it sucked. Oh my goodness, like the special effects, well, I could do better. It was not a fun movie. Generation X, don't know what that is, some kind of X-Men TV show. Have not watched it, not planning on it. None of the Hulk stuff I've watched. I've only ever watched the MCU Hulk movies, so none of that. Have not watched Howard the Duck. I want to. We're gonna change that because I really want to watch that. By the way, the order the stuff is appearing on the tier list has no bearing. I'm gonna sort the order later, but for now it's just putting it in the tier list and I'll mess around with the order later. So this is in no particular order. What else for some reason, I have not watched Hellstorm. I want to watch that so badly. Like, it's a more recent thing, and I just totally slipped my radar. No idea why I haven't watched that. Anything else I have not seen? Oh, New Mutants. I have not finished New Mutants. I started it and then got bored and stopped, which is a rarity. Oh, I also could not finish Ghost Rider 2. For some reason, it was like Ghost Rider 1 with Nicolas Cage was okay. And then Ghost Rider 2 is a sequel, but he has a different origin story. So the first movie's beginning isn't canon, but the events of the ending are. I couldn't understand it, and so I just stopped watching it. I was like, I don't get it. Have not watched Man-Thing, and I do not plan on watching Man-Thing. Oh, Runaway. I also have not watched Runaways. Need to watch that. I have not watched the White Nick Fury TV show, and I do not plan to. I have not watched the Japanese Spider-Man movies, and I really want to because they look like a riot. They look like a absolute riot. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look up Japanese Spider-Man. Chef's kiss. Cannot wait to watch that. I just need, to get around to it time-wise. Morbius. I don't think that's not gonna go in. I can't watch this trash. That's here. It's not. It wasn't that. It was bad. It wasn't that bad. So we'll save that for later. Is there anything else I have? I have not watched one of the Punisher movies. I think it was this one. Let's just put this up here. I have not watched this version of the Punisher. I've watched the other two movies. They weren't that great, but they were passable. Oh, The Gifted. I have not watched The Gifted. I would really like to. Gifted, Runaways, and Hellstorm just slipped my radar. I really need to because apparently, I think in the Runaways, specifically Cloak and Dagger show up. That was one of my favorite TV shows. I loved that. So definitely want to watch that. Is there anything else here? I'm definitely missing something, but we can come back to it later. So I think what we're gonna do first is we're gonna pull all the non-MCU TV shows and just get, non-MCU TV shows. Let's pull that. So is there anything here? MODOK. MODOK's gonna be the first one. Let's rank MODOK. Where does MODOK go? MODOK was a really good show. I'm gonna put that in S tier. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was funny. It was standalone. It just did its own thing. Legion. Oh, that's right. Legion. I started watching Legion, and I just never finished it. I guess it's gonna go on. I'm planning on watching. I watched the first season and then just never watched the other two. I think there's 3, right? I don't know. It just didn't pique my interest as much as I thought it would. What else do we have here? Why don't we rank non-MCU movies too? Blade. The first Blade movie, I kind of enjoyed it. I'm gonna put it in the B tier. It was decent. Blade 2 and Blade 2 and Blade 3, from what I remember, sucked. I mean, Wesley Snipes wasn't even in the third Blade movie, I'm pretty sure. Didn't he get arrested halfway through? I'm really looking forward to them remaking it with... Did I say Wesley Snipes was in the new one earlier? I am so stupid. He was the original. They're making a new one with Mahershala Ali, I think. Yeah, because he played Cottonmouth in Luke Cage. Yeah, he's the new Blade. Very much so looking forward to that. Big Hero 6. Big Hero 6 is definitely S tier. A tier, S tier, A tier, A tier. Surprisingly, yeah, that was based on the Marvel Comics. So was Men in Black and Kingsman, but I have not watched any of the Kingsmen. And I watched Men in Black 1, 7 years ago? I don't know. I don't remember enough of it to actually rank it. Ooh, Inhumans. Inhumans was solidly C tier. Black Bolt was cool. And spoilers, Multiverse Madness, if you just... I guess saying that in itself is spoilers. But Black Bolt coming back in Multiverse Madness was really cool and kind of made this watchable, but not that much. They really did Medusa dirty. 0 out of 10. So yeah, I think C tier is a very safe bet for that one. Hitmonkey. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Hitmonkey is going to be our first all-time favorites. That TV show was so good. So good. I literally laughed my ass off the entire time. And if anyone doesn't, check it out. It's on Hulu. The concept is there's this hitman, and he kills someone in Japan, and then he's on the run. And they track him down, and they shoot him, and he's mortally wounded, and he crawls into the mountains, and he finds this habitat of monkeys. And they nurse him back to health. But there's one monkey, his name is Monkey. He's like, this guy's an asshole. I don't like him. And the other monkey's like, get out. And the monkey leaves. And he goes, sees a bunch of soldiers running up the mountain. He comes back and watches them absolutely kill all of his friends, his whole tribe, and the hitman. who then comes back as a ghost to supervise our main character, Monkey, who picks up the guns, puts on a suit, and just marks everyone. What? Like, what? Like, what? That's... It's such a good show. It's so good. Sidetracked here. Let's do all the Lego stuff. All of the Lego films, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember which is which. They are all solidly B-tier entertainments. We're just gonna do this. We're gonna put them all I haven't watched and then just move them up. There are too many tiers and too many movies for this all to fit. Every single one of them is incredibly rewatchable and very, very fun. I only remember like I know the Venom one was first. I really liked that one. This one, Maximum Overload. That was cool. The Guardians of the Galaxy one was funny. I liked that a lot. These were all really good. They're solidly B tier. They're nothing too special, but they're all like really, really good regardless. What is this? Spider-Man and the Dragon's Challenge. I told you there's gonna be one. Have not watched this. It's some kind of Japanese Spider-Man. I'm gonna put it in the planning to watch ASAP. Non-MCU content, Punisher. Both of the Punisher movies, I don't remember which is which, but they're solidly C tier. One of them, the Punisher didn't suit up for the entire thing. One of them had Jigsaw as a villain. He got like fed into a bottle machine and got his face all murked, which is pretty interesting. Definitely liked the TV show so much better. John Berthel, please come back to the MCU. I miss you so much. Anything else here non-MCU? We're just gonna scroll through the top. Cloak and Dagger, I guess I'll rank Cloak and Dagger. I'm not sure if it's MCU or not. It's gonna be S tier. It was a really good show. I really enjoyed it. I should rewatch that. It's been a while. Okay. Let's rank Spider-Man movies. Spider-Man 1, hot take. Not B tier, A tier, B tier, A tier. The Mary Jane dialogue aged so bad. I think for that I'm gonna put I'm like teetering between. It'll lead B tier for now, I think. I mean, I know I said that the leading doesn't matter, but like, I'm changing my mind. Spider-Man 2, definitely better than Spider-Man 1. I'm gonna put that in A tier. Spider-Man, where'd you go? Where? Oh, there it is. Spider-Man 3 is end of B, beginning of C. I'm gonna put it in B because it's definitely more watchable than Inhumans and the Punisher movies, but was not my favorite at all. Let's see, what else we got? Spider-Verse. Let's rank that. Spider-Verse. I cannot watch this trash, guys. No, my gosh, no, I could never put it down there. Spider-Verse is gonna be all-time faves. Cliche. No, I think that's not a hot take at all. Where are the Amazing Spider-Man? What's this? Amazing Spider-Man 2, for some reason, above Amazing Spider-Man 1. Don't know why. This one, Electro was funny, and they redeemed him in No Way Home. I'm still probably going to put it in C tier. C tier or B tier? It was better than Spider-Man 3. I think we're going to move Spider-Man 3 to C tier. I'm debating. I don't know. I'm going to come back to that. I'm not sold on that placement yet. Morbius. Come on. Morbius is going to be D tier. It was bad. It was just a bad movie. When he did, go vampire bats, kill Matt Smith. I was like, what are you doing, Chief? What are you doing? Where's Venom? You guys can't find Venom. Oh, there he is. Venom, the first Venom movie was good-ish. Put in B tier. Venom, Let There Be Carnage was short, and I hate the fact they killed Carnage, and he's not coming back. So he's gonna go in C tier. That's gonna go C tier. What else do we have? Spider-Man 1. There you are, Amazing Spider-Man 1. I liked the Amazing Spider-Man 1. I'm gonna put it in B tier. Again, the order does not matter. I'm gonna fix that up later. I'm just kind of getting everything into place right now, and some stuff's probably gonna move around once I get the actual MCU movies into there. What else? Let's do Fantastic Four. I think it's gonna surprise no one that I put the 2017 movie in the D tier. Rise of the Silver Surfer was also pretty bad, but I think it can go in C tier. And then, where is the original? I say original, technically, not the original. It's also gonna go in C tier, but above the sequel. Let's see, what else do we have? I know there's the X-Men films. I think I should probably do the X-Men films. Let's get rid of Agent Carter first. One of these is the one shot, and one of these is the TV show. I think this is the one shot, but they're gonna go in the exact same ranking. So I think B tier, solid. Agent Carter, solidly B tier, and the one shot is gonna go solidly B tier as well. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't know what the general public thinks, but it's solidly all-time favorites. I grew up watching that season by season as they came out on ABC week by week. Like my one friend and I would literally watch them. Like I'd go over to her house and we'd catch the new episodes as they were coming out. And so that just has to be all-time favorites. While I'm doing this, Deadpool, I think it's gonna surprise no one that Deadpool ends up in my all-time favorites, as does Deadpool 2, which was good. I don't know if it was as good as the original, but definitely I would watch those on repeat all the time. Once Upon a Deadpool, I think was funny, but just a watered-down version of Deadpool 2, so it's gonna go one tier lower. Deadpool and Korg React is one of my favorite. If you guys don't know, Ryan Reynolds posted just this little clip of him and Taika Waititi as Korg reacting to the Free Guy trailer, which is the weirdest 16 wall break I've ever seen, but it was so funny. Highly recommend. Just look up Deadpool and Korg React on YouTube. Really great. I'm making some headway into this, honestly. It's only been 16 minutes. Interesting. We'll have a lot more to say about these films because these are the ones I actually care about. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Slingshots, that one off with, I almost said Yelena. Yo-Yo. Elena? Elena, I believe. There's too many Elena names. Slingshot, it's B tier. It was pretty entertaining, but it was not S.H.I.E.L.D. Let's do X-Men. Okay, X-Men Origins Wolverine is gonna go solidly D tier. Logan, all-time faves. Logan's all-time faves. That movie is phenomenal. That was so good. So good. What else we got? X-Men Dark Phoenix was C tier. It was good. I say good. It was It was pretty definitely suffered for some rewrites. Not my favorite movie in the slightest. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. The original X-Men, 2000. Wasn't even born yet. I think it's B tier. X2 is definitely way better. I really liked X2. That's gonna go A tier. And then X3, where is X3? Last Stand. Last Stand is C tier. It was, the final battle was nice-ish. X-Men First Class was really good. Really good. That's definitely gonna go in the S tier. Better than X2. I like them when they're younger, I'm sorry. I was able to connect with them more. The Wolverine was a decent film. I'll put it in B tier, I guess. Yeah, why not? X-Men Apocalypse, Moon Knight, Mark 1, Oscar Isaac. You're gonna go in the C tier, I think. B tier. So I'm gonna get hate for this. I'm gonna get hate for these being in the same tier. I know that, but just give it a second. I might need B tier part. This is gonna change a bit. I promise you. We're just doing a preliminary ranking real quick. X-Men Days of Future Past. That was really good. I loved Days of Future Past. I'm sorry. That is solidly A tier. Not as good as First Class, but solidly A tier. Are there any other X-Men? No Good Deed. This was a little short Deadpool film. I believe he murked some guy in an alley by accident. Stan Lee cameoed in that. That was fun. He had to change in a phone booth, made fun of Superman. All right, next, let's get rid of all the one-shots. So All Hail the King, hot take. The Mandarin from Iron Man 3 is one of my favorite villains in the entire MCU. I love Trevor. I literally shat myself with enjoyment when I saw him show up in Shang-Chi. I was like, Trevor! All Hail the King was so funny. All-time faves. These are all movies. So the Daily Bugle is a collection of TikToks and YouTube videos made to promote Spider-Man, I think, Far From Home and No Way Home. They were B tier. They were fun. I saw them when I was scrolling TikTok. They exist. That's all I really got to say about them. We're going to save Defenders for a second. Oh, forgot to rank Ghost Rider. The original Ghost Rider. I'm going to put it in the C tier. It was not great. What else we got here? Item 47. Item 47 was actually really good. It was a Marvel one-shot where it was just this couple who found a Shatari blaster. It's gonna go S tier. It was really good. It was a really short film about this couple who found a blaster and then got hired for S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, it was really nice. I really enjoyed it. I just rewatched it recently. So much better. Oh, this one. So this is my favorite one-shot they've ever made, because Agent Coulson is my favorite character. A funny thing happened with Thor's hammer. It's Coulson kicking ass in a convenience store. Watch it if you haven't. It's on Disney+. Super good. Newsfront, series of shorts on YouTube with the news anchors from the MCU. It exists. It's going to go B tier. That's about all I can say for it. Peter's To-Do List is a short film that was, I don't know where this one popped up, but it's B tier. It exists. That's all I got to say about it. It's pretty much, a lot of the B tier stuff is just, it exists. It was good. I don't hate it. It's B. That's basically what all that is. So all of the Team Daryl shorts and Team Thor shorts that were attached to Thor Ragnarok, these are really fun. No, this one was Thor Ragnarok. I'm pretty sure Team Thor was Civil War? I don't remember when these came out. But they were solidly, they were funny, but B tier because they didn't really do too much. So we're just going to drop all of these in B tier. B tier is beefy. I think I'm going to have to drop some of you to C tier eventually. We'll see how that shakes out. I think really the Lego films are what's really beefing this tier. I probably shouldn't have included them in this ranking. Anything else that's not MCU proper here besides... The Consultant. The Consultant was not a good short film. I'm going to put that in the C tier. It was really just Coulson and Sitwell talking for a bit. Meh. Let's do the Defenders. Daredevil. Surprising no one, Daredevil is going to be my all-time favorite TV show. I loved that. Same with Punisher. Literally did no wrong in my eyes. I would rewatch these at any point. They are two of my favorite Marvel characters. And I know it makes me sound like a redneck, but like, this Punisher was really good. And John Barth was such a good actor. And I hate the way the Punisher's used by other people, but just in this TV show, he was so good. I loved it. So violent, so gory. What else we got? Iron Fist. Iron Fist is watchable. I'm sorry. When he pulled out guns, I was like, Iron Fist guns, pew pew. I was like, what are you doing? I think C tier is a fair amalgamation for that one. Luke Cage was good. It's very slow. I think it's B tier. Defenders, I'm a sucker for a team. I'm sorry. I'm a sucker for a team up. This is going A. I love team ups. It had Daredevil. It was good. Jessica Jones was also surprisingly phenomenal. I really liked her. I don't need to see her in the MCU, but I would say S tier for sure. Definitely would prefer Daredevil. Already in the MCU. My boy, Charlie Cox. And then I want Daredevil. And so Daredevil, Punisher, Jessica Jones for sure. I feel like I'm missing something. Is this all the MCU films? Is this really all of them? I think I'm missing something. Huh. Okay. Let's start with MCU then. Iron Man 1. I'm not a big Iron Man fan. They're decent. I'm saying Iron Man 1, I'll put it in the B tier. It was good. I don't like Tony Stark. I think he's a bit of an arrogant asshole. I'm on Cap's side for Civil War. I just never, I cried when he died, yeah, but I'm not really a big fan, you know? Next, Incredible Hulk. I'm sorry. The dialogue between Betty Ross and Bruce Banner makes me want to rip my ears off. Oh my God, Bruce. I like nails on a chalkboard. C tier. D tier. D tier. It sucked. That movie's just not very good. What came out next? Was it Iron Man 2? I think it was Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2 is C tier. Too much going on. There was a good movie in there. They just rushed it. What came out next? Was it Thor? I feel like it was Thor. I was not a fan of Thor until they revamped him in Ragnarok. I'm going to put that in C tier. I think that's fair. Next would have been Captain America, the First Avenger. There you are. I don't really like war movies. Phase 1 was not my cup of tea. I'll put it in B tier because it was pretty good, but it wasn't like Captain America. I really like Captain America later, but not so much in his first solo outing. Next was the first Avengers movie. This was good. This was a good movie. Plot, head empty. Characters, head full. I'm going to put it in S tier. That was not what I meant to do. There you go. S tier. Where did the Wolverine come from? Were you B tier or C tier? I cannot remember. I feel like your C tier. No, Wolverine was decent for them. No, it wasn't. I'm gonna put it there. I don't remember what tier that was in. Being perfectly honest, it did not leave much of an impression. Thor: Dark World, surprising no one. It's more watchable than Incredible Hulk, but not by much. It'll probably leave the D tier when I'm done with that. Iron Man 3. I like Iron Man 3 a lot, actually. I'll put it in the B. A. I love Trevor. Sorry. What's next? Let's just start ranking shit. Randomly. Civil War. Jesus. Age of Ultron. I feel like they killed Ultron way too fast. I don't like this one as much. I think it's the weakest Avengers movie for sure. Put it in C. It just doesn't belong in C tier. It's gonna go in B tier. B tier's looking beefy. Ant-Man and the Wasp. We're gonna go in alphabetical order now. Ant-Man and the Wasp. I think that was a solidly A tier movie. I laughed. It was what I needed after Infinity War. It's really good. Ant-Man. Ant-Man was also really good. I think it goes right up there with Ant-Man and the Wasp. They're both A tier films. Solidly good. Black Panther. Black Panther was a good one. The CGI in the third act was really spotty, but it was still an S tier movie. I would rewatch that. It was really good. Not quite my all-time favorites, but it's definitely up there. We'll say Phase 4 for last. Captain America and the Winter Soldier. No, everyone has this like all-time favorites, and I'm gonna put it in S tier. It's good. It's not my all-time fave. Captain Marvel. This is a hot take. Now, this is not because I'm a misogynist, and I know how that sounds. I just don't like Carol Danvers. I'm gonna put this in the C tier. She was arrogant, and my biggest problem is she didn't know who she was for her whole movie, and so I didn't know who she was. And how am I gonna root for a character who doesn't know who they are? Like, there was no, like, motivation behind her. She was just, like, big, strong female hero, but with nothing that earned her that spot. Also, when she came in Endgame, was like, oh my god, guys, I'm just gonna go with Thanos. I don't need you. And Reddy was like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, I feel that. I was like, you, and then she just left. She was just useless. Useless. Also, she should never have gotten her own movie before Black Widow. Never. Sorry. End of story. Captain Marvel should not have existed until Black Widow got her own movie. Marvel, do better. But you know, I have hope for the Marvels, especially because they're bringing in like Miss Marvel and Monica, Photon. But like, right now, I'm just not sold on her character. She hasn't done anything cool, you know? Also, rocking the Guardians of the Galaxy shirt right now because Guardians of the Galaxy is my all-time favorite. Where is it? Guardians of the Galaxy, both of them, all-time favorites, easily. Some of the best James Gunn, best MCU director, well, one of the best MCU directors, the Russo brothers are better, but oh my goodness, I love him. I love them. They're my favorite team. So great. So great. What else we got? Thor Ragnarok, surprising no one, all-time faves. Taika Waititi, I cannot wait for Thor Love and Thunder. Gonna go see it this summer. Incredibly exciting. Spider-Man Homecoming. I really liked Homecoming. I'm going to put Homecoming in the solid A tier. And Far From Home, I know a lot of people don't like it. Also, Iron Boy Jr., shut up. Get out of my comments. No. Unfounded criticism. Unfounded. But you know, definitely S tier. I really like Mysterio. I mean, Jake Gyllenhaal, horrible person. Decent actor. I loved Mysterio. What else? Doctor Strange. I love Doctor. Also, Benedict Cumberbatch. Sorry. Doctor Strange 1 is S tier. What else do we have? Civil War. Captain America Civil War. Zemo was an interesting addition to that. Big fight scene. I'm a sucker for a team-up movie, like I said before. All-time favorites. Phase 4. Infinity War and Endgame, surprising no one, are going to go to all-time favorites. I don't see how they can't. This is just all of Phase 4 then, right? Let's do the TV shows first. First TV show is WandaVision. Now, WandaVision was not good, in my opinion. I loved the first half. And then it just ground to a halt in the last half. Like, I was expecting so much, and sure, the fan theories went wild, but then they were like, Yeah, same v same, floating witch CGI fight. And I was like, but no, you built up Wanda so cool. And then you just made it the bitch basic MCU movie. I'm like, there was so much potential for a really good character-driven story. And they're like, nah, she's gonna throw some magic at Agatha. And like, it was great. And I love the back half. I just felt also, Ralph Boner, unacceptable. Retcon that shit. Fix that. I am going to die on the hill that Ralph Boner is not a Boner Joe. He's not, no, he is Quicksilver. I don't care how you have to fix it. That is unacceptable, especially considering Multiverse of Madness and No Way Home and What If and Loki. That's a lazy joke. Get out of here. Get out of here. Like, that was unacceptable. And as a fan, that literally made me so annoyed. WandaVision, B tier. What came out next? Was WandaVision Was it Falcon Winter Soldier? I feel like it was Falcon Winter Soldier. Falcon Winter Soldier is solidly B tier. It is basic MCU. It met my expectations, did nothing more. It was like, did I scream and cheer when Falcon got his Captain America suit? Hell yes, I did. Did I expect that? Yeah. Did I predict? Yeah. It literally was just existed. It did nothing. Every other Phase 4 project has been like some kind of like, ooh, or cool, or potential. It literally just did nothing. It was literally like, how do we make everyone know that he's Captain America? And that was all it did. That was like, that's it. Like, oh, I wanted more. I was expecting more. I'm sorry. Like, I was kind of underwhelmed. Next, Loki. I liked Loki a lot. I'm gonna put that, no, too high. S tier. Loki's S tier. Sylvie, but Loki, yes. Excited for season 2. What else we got? What If? What If is one of my all-time faves. I love that show. I could watch it on repeat forever. Episode 4 and 5, so good. And at Ultron, there was just so much good. I did not like episode 1. Only reason for that is like, it was too similar. Like, it felt like it was pandering. Like, I understand why you had to introduce the multiverse slowly so people could understand it. But like, the fact that Peggy Carter got the super soldier serum and then everything happened almost the exact same as like honestly, what was the difference between What If Captain Carter and Captain America? Like, she still ended up showing back up from the Tesseract. It just didn't feel like it changed enough. Like, I feel if Peggy got the serum, there would have been more ramifications, more effects, something different. But like, it didn't feel like, especially compared to the later episodes, like, especially the next episode, like, what if T'Challa became Star-Lord? Like, the universe changed. And there was just not a big ripple from Peggy. And I'm like, compared to everything else, I was expecting more. But the show is still phenomenal. Like, the back half, mwah, chef's kiss. Hawkeye. I loved Hawkeye. I'm sorry. I do not like Hawkeye. And then the TV show came out and I was like, oh my God, I like Hawkeye now. Also, Vincent D'Onofrio, best MCU villain now. I love Kingpin. He was my favorite character in Daredevil besides Daredevil and Foggy and Karen. I love Daredevil. I'm sorry. Kingpin, I cannot wait to see more of him. Cannot wait. Next is Moon Knight. Surprising no one, Moon Knight is all-time favorites. I love this show. I love Oscar Isaac. The performance was amazing. I was blown away by how good it was. I was not expecting anything. And week to week, I was hooked. Also, I completely correctly predicted the show because when the hippo showed up, I was like, Tarbidette. I knew I studied Egyptian mythology for. I was like, during the Duat. I called all of it. And everyone was like, no, Dan, it's not. I'm like, no, I know mythology. I'm right. I was right. So, all-time faves. Now we got the Phase 4 movies. Black Widow. I'm gonna have a hot take. I hate this. All the female-led projects, I'm like, not good. Black Widow, I wanted to love it so much. And I would have if it had come out right after Civil War. I don't know why you would give a character who's dead a solo movie. You cannot characterize her more. Like, she's deceased. Why do we need a movie? Like, obviously we needed the movie. I love Black Widow. I want to see more of her. But like, what's the point in adding all this depth to her character after she's dead? Especially when it doesn't make any sense. Because in Endgame, she tells Cap, this is the only family I've ever had. And that's not true, because we just watched a movie about her whole other family. And do I love Yelena? Yes. Do I want to see her and Haley Steinfeld just go at? Yes. Oh my gosh, that was the best part of Hawkeye besides Kingpin. I love Yelena. But it's just like, it just felt so inconsequential. Like, why, what purpose does Black Widow serve other than to introduce a new Black Widow? None. You're not I was expecting so much more. And I'm gonna put this in the B tier because I love the story and also Taskmaster, unacceptable. You butchered such a good character. Like, there was potential. Also, there's a deleted ending for this movie that fixes every problem I have with it, makes it so much better. And they chose not to do it. Like, look up Black Widow deleted ending. So much better than the official one. So much better. Oh my goodness. I don't know why they went with the theatrical version. Canon to me is the original ending. So good. Because Ross took Taskmaster instead of the Widows taking Taskmaster, which would have meant that Taskmaster could have become a Thunderbolt. And I mean, sure, they still could retcon that or fix it or something, but like, it just made a lot more sense. And it showed Black Widow escaping because there was a weird jump from her being arrested to her being free. Like, it just fixed up all the errors I had with it. So yeah, B tier. Next, we're gonna do Eternals. And I liked Eternals. Everyone's hating on it. It's the lowest rated. It's the only like rotten MCU film, which is like, guys, grow up. I love, like, I'm sorry there's gay people. I'm sorry there's black people. I'm sorry there's Asian people. Like, I'm sorry it's a different film. I'm sorry it's got a vision and it's a huge scope. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm sweating to death right now. It is almost 90 degrees in the storm room. I cannot. I had to turn off my fan because it's too loud. I am sweating to death. I don't know if you can see it, but I am dying. It's been 36 minutes of me talking here and I'm like, you could take it to God. Ugh, but no. Eternals, I'm gonna put this in the solid B tier. Solidly B tier. It was a really good, I think it would have been a better TV show. I think Falcon and the Winter Soldier should have been a movie, and Eternals should have been like a 10 episodes TV show. But I think Eternals was still really good. I loved the story, the potential is great. I cannot see Harry Styles as a Marvel hero. I laughed my ass off, and I can't. I'm sorry. No. But I really like what it did. And Cersei's great, and Icarus was kind of meh, but like, I loved Gilgamesh. Why did he have to die? And Thena's really cool. Like, I really like Eternals. I'm sorry. It's B tier. Then we have Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi, surprisingly, A tier. Sorry, not A tier. I lied to you. All-time favorites. I don't know how, it just, boom. So I was like, dude, I love him. The Mandarin, great villain. One of the best I've ever seen since Killmonger. They brought Trevor back. Trevor, my boy. I love him. What was his name? Oh my goodness. This is gonna bother me. What's his name? The Wings. It starts with an M. Oh my gosh, why can't I remember it? The weird funky creature with no face. Why can't I remember his name? Oh my goodness, that's gonna bother the heck out of me. Okay, whatever, I loved him, he was so cute. No, Shang-Chi, all-time favorites. I loved it. I cannot wait to see more of that character. All right, now we got the two big ends. Surprising no one, I think all-time favorites for both of them. Actually, Doctor Strange might surprise people. That one was not well liked, which is, I'll talk about that in a second. Spider-Man No Way Home, chef's kiss perfection. Andrew Garfield, redemption. Bring Andrew Garfield back. I'm sorry, make him the Spider-Man in the Venomverse. Decanonize Morbius. I'm sorry, Morbius' shit with the vulture. But no, Spider-Man No Way Home, so good. I loved seeing all the villains, Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, Electro. My boys, I loved that movie, perfection. Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness, I loved. Spoilers now, Wanda, great villain, really great continuation of WandaVision. Loved her as a villain, loved the multiverse. American Chavez is great, more gay representation, please. Thank you to see your pin. Yes. I loved the Illuminati. Everyone's problems with them, like Mr. Fantastic is dumb. Like, no, he's not. Like, all your plot holes with that movie aren't valid. Like, he had no reason to believe that Wanda could erase Black Bolt's mouth. Like, I'm sorry, but his Wanda doesn't have that ability because she's not the Scarlet Witch. Like, the Scarlet Witch is a separate thing. Wanda became that. Wanda wasn't that. She became that. Like, their Wanda can't do that. So there's no reason he could, like, Black Bolt could literally shatter the planet if he wanted to. He is insanely powerful. He eradicated Doctor Strange. Like, there's no reason. I mean, sure, that was dumb. but like seeing her kick ass and kill all of them, so good. I love that movie. I just rewatched it today. So good. So good. All right, that's everything. Now we're going to go through, and you can skip ahead if this part's not going to be a cup of tea, but I'm just going to move the rankings around. We're going to start in the bottom. The worst movie here, definitely the original Black Captain America, followed by the Fantastic Four. The best movie here is going to be New Mutants, followed by Daredevil, followed by Ghost Rider, then Elektra. We're going to do that. No, sorry. That order. Nope, come on, move. This tier list is not working. All right, that's good for I cannot watch this trash. I'm not going to rank the I haven't seen this because I have no opinions on that one, really. Now, what am I planning on watching ASAP? I want to watch most The Runaways, then Hellstorm, then The Gifted, then probably Legion, and then Howard the Duck above Legion, Doctor Strange, then Japanese Spider-Man. That's a good order. Moving up, the worst Marvel movie, in my opinion, in the D tier, is going to be Blade 3. And then Morbius, and then Blade 2, X-Men, there. All right, I am satisfied with that ranking. Let me know what you guys think about that order in the comment section down below. C tier. Captain Marvel's going to lead C tier, easily. The worst thing in the C tier is going to be Dark Phoenix, followed by Rise of Silver Surfer, followed by Carnage. Oh, sorry, the Punisher movie is the worst. I forgot about them. I think Warzone was worse than the Punisher. I think Ghost Rider is going to be above the Silver Surfer, just by a little bit. Then Carnage, yeah. Thor is going to go up there with Captain Marvel. Inhumans, let's go there. This doesn't really count. I'll put you there. Iron Fist, I'm going to put above you. No, yes. All right, I think that's a good order. Oh, wait, Iron Man 2. Sir, you are so much better than... we're going to do that. Okay. I am satisfied with this ranking now. So the best one's Captain Marvel, followed by Thor, Spider-Man 3, Iron Man 2, Iron Fist, Fantastic Four, Wolverine, Inhumans, then the rest. Yeah, that falls in good. All right, B tier is the beefiest. I'm going to put all the Lego movies last just because they're very difficult to rank, and I want them out of the way. Down here, the Guardians one is... I'm going to try to put these in some semblance of an order real quick. Maximum overload, yeah, good enough, whatever. All right, the best movie in B tier is going to be Black Widow for now. WandaVision beats out Black Widow. We're going to put all the shorts down here in my order. So Slingshot, Newsfront's the worst short, then the Daily Bugle one, then Team Daryl was kind of met. I don't know how the Grandmaster got to Earth. So that was kind of, I don't even think that one's, I don't know if that's canon or not. Team Thor Part 2, Team Thor Part 1, then Slingshot. Peter's to-do list, I think, is below Slingshot. That's good. Agent Carter is just going to stay merged with Agent Carter because they're basically the exact same thing. Yes, so we're going to put First Avenger below Black Widow. We're going to put Iron Man below that. I think that's a good order. Blade's gonna shoot down here with Slingshot, and then Venom, and then Spider-Man 2 is gonna go below Venom. Luke Cage is gonna go above Venom, below Eternals. Agent Carter is gonna go below Eternals, I think. And we're gonna put the short here. Eternals can be the back half of like the Marvel films. I think X-Men is going to go right above it, followed by The Amazing Spider-Man, Falcon Winter Soldier, Apocalypse. Let's do that. All right, how's that looking, guys? I think that is a passable order for the B tier. Moving up to A tier, the best movie in A tier, Big Hero 6. I'm going to stick with that. Defenders is the worst thing in the A tier. Days of Future Past is good. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Ant-Man, yeah, I think we're gonna stick with that. That's pretty easy. S tier. What is the best movie or TV show in S tier? I think we're definitely gonna stick with Winter Soldier. MODOK, Cloak and Dagger. I think Deadpool is the laziest, so it's going to be last. Followed by item 47. Loki can stay there. You're definitely better. Jessica Jones is better than Cloak and Dagger, but not better than MODOK. Black Panther can be better than Cloak and Dagger, but not Jessica Jones. Doctor Strange, I'll put you up there. I really enjoy Doctor Strange. Loki can stay down there. Yeah, I think that is a solid. Actually, Loki, I really don't like Silver. We're gonna put you there. So yeah, and that's a good order for S tier. And then finally, all-time favorites. Now, what is my favorite piece of content? I think Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. just because of the history and the memories I have with it. Followed by Daredevil because that's such a good TV show. And then The Punisher, just because they're so good. And then Logan's gonna be up there. I think Guardians is gonna be no, come on, move. Guardians is gonna be better. Guardians 2 right below it. Infinity War right below. Let's do that. I always flip-flop between if Guardians 1 or 2 is better, so we're just gonna stick that there for now. Moon Knight. I forgot how good Moon Knight was. Episode 5 broke me. Then we're gonna put you above Infinity War, Logan right after, and then Deadpool and Korg React. Then, actually, Deadpool and Korg React is better, because MCU. Where'd Deadpool 2 go? Where'd Deadpool 2? Oh, Deadpool 2. Deadpool 2 is gonna go. I'm just gonna put all the Deadpool stuff in a line, because I don't feel like ranking it separately. Avengers is gonna be the worst movie. You know, my all-time favorite. Why are you up here? You're gonna go, I'm gonna bump you down to here, actually. It's not my all-time favorites. I don't know why I got up there. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be an S tier. Then, wait, let's bump all the shorts down here just because I don't know how to rank them. You're better than All Hail the King, excuse me. Multiverse of What If, Into the Spider-Verse, Thor Ragnarok, Civil War. Let's do that. Why are you above? Stop moving around. Endgame, Hawkeye was not as good as you guys. Put Hawkeye there. What else? Spider-Man, better than Shang-Chi and it's really hard to rank these because these are like my favorite pieces of content of all time. I think we'll do that. I think that's a good ranking. Okay, so this is my tier list, guys. This is massive. This is literally taking me 50 minutes to do. Time card on my video right now says 47:22. I'm probably gonna edit a bit down, so it might not be exact, but like, wow. That was a lot. That was a lot of talking. So this is my ranking. I'll leave a link to this tier list, which I actually did make this tier list. This is my own invention, so I didn't like steal this from anyone. So credit to me. I stole the images from Google, but I made this myself. I'll leave a link in the description down below if you guys want to try to do this. I should have probably put this first. Okay, hang on. And we're back. All right. So yeah, definitely make sure to leave your thoughts about my list and your list in the comment section down below. Do you hate any of my picks? Do you love them? Do you hate? I'd love to hear from it. Make sure to let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. But yeah, I think I'm really satisfied with this order. I really want to know what you guys think, though. Absolutely. Which is your favorite movie? Which is your least favorite? What have you seen? How much of this have you seen? Eventually, I might honestly watch all of these films, but I've watched a decent amount of the Marvel stuff. And I'm going to try my hand at the animated things eventually. It just takes a while. I started watching the X-Men animated series because of Multiverse of Madness, but didn't really get that far. It's kind of bad. I'll watch the reboot when it comes out, or continuation, whatever it is, but remains to be seen. You know, this has been a really fun project. I've been trying to do this for so long. I'm so glad it's over. I'm really satisfied with the way this checked out, and I think this is good. That's all I really got for you guys today, though. Thank you if you made it this far for watching 50 minutes of me talking about Marvel. That's insane. I don't know how you guys have managed that. But yeah, no. Tier list ranking, guys. If you want to see more rankings like this, please let me know in the comment section down below. I could do just an MCU one, just the TV shows one, just the non-MCU one, Lego sets, Marvel movies based on Lego sets, literally anything you want me to rank, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to do it. This is a lot of fun. And I look forward to doing more content like this. You'll still get the regular news and reviews and everything, but if I can branch out a bit, I'm definitely looking into doing that because this content is free for me to make, so easier to do. Yeah, I'm really just stalling at this point. I don't really know how to end this, so without further ado, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Peace out, bye.